I feel like this song represents the thoughts where you're like, I could die today, car wreck tomorrow, the next day. And it's just like, what would you regret not saying to somebody, whether that's good or bad? I started thinking of this song because I just turned 18. I was like, damn, I could die at any time. And I'm not old, but I feel old, you know? Like, I feel like I've been here for a long time. And it just made me realize, like, shit, like, I need to start telling people how I feel, but I'm not going to. So I wrote this song about, like, what if I did? I woke up that morning, I was just feeling really, like, I go through a lot of, like, depressive episodes, and I just walked into the studio, and I was like, what if I died last night? And that's kind of how that happened. But yeah, we were in Nashville, and it was a really quick one. It was like 2 hours or so that we wrote it. Once we started doing melodies, it just kind of came out because I was already feeling like that. Some things, they're solid, they're built to last. Some things, they fall apart, they break like glass. Sometimes it's scary what they call love, and how fast what is can turn to what was. I was in a really bad relationship, but I was so in love with this person, or what I thought was love. And looking at it now, I'm like, that was not love. None of that was love. I think the first verse really represents like how you can be so deep in something and it can feel so permanent. Then in a split second, it's gone. You can find yourself so indulged in a person that you don't even know yourself anymore. And that's really scary because if it's gone, you're like, fuck, who am I? Relationships that can be so like abusive, toxic, and awful. Why is it called love? It's like horrible, you know? Waking up this morning and I'm drunk again without you here. When I sighed and I lit up a cigarette, and it made me think, if I died last night in an aeroplane, in a pilot on the interstate, if I closed my eyes and went up in flames, if I took too much and I suffocated, it would tear me apart, it would haunt me forever, so much you'd never get to know. If I died last night, if I died last night. I have really bad anxiety, like I'm an anxious person, and on planes, everybody does this though. When you're on a plane, you're like, I'm probably gonna die, like it's gonna happen. The next one, pile up on the interstate. I drive, I love driving, but I can't drive on the interstate because it stresses me out. And just riding with people, I'm like, fuck, what if I get in a wreck and die right now? Can't stand the thought of you getting that call, dropping your phone, running down the hall, blaming yourself for when shit hit the wall, and drowning my memory in alcohol. Something about the second verse just hurts because it's like, you can see it, it's so visual. I really wanted the second verse to paint a picture of the other person that I was referring to getting the call, or like finding out about you passing away, obviously. And I think it is so painful because you can really see it. If I went to heaven, it would still be hell without you there. Every time I think about death in general, I'm thinking about heaven or hell and which one I'm going to. But with this particular line, it's talking about if you did go to heaven and you didn't get to say what you wanted to say or tell that person how you felt, whether it's good or bad, then it'd be hell, you know? And that's where that line came from. I'm sorry, I hate this. I've never felt so alone. I need you now, so come over. I just want you to know. I'm kind of down bad in this bridge because I wrote this song about somebody that I hate. Like, man, I hate this dude, but he was also my first love. When you're in a low place and you're like, that's the only person you feel like really knows you like that. In this bridge, I'm kind of like, damn, like, I need you, come over. I've started working on myself so much since the song. I've been meditating. Yeah, I've been meditating, doing affirmations. I might even get a counselor.